Good morning. Welcome to day 3. It's Friday, and today is property hunting day. We will be going to meet with the realtor at 9:30, and she's going to show us around and show us some properties. We'll bring you with us as much as we can, and we'll report back. It is another beautiful morning, and we are just out having coffee. Say good morning.
Morning.
On the deck this morning. It's about, I don't know, what, 5-6 degrees out maybe right now. So good for a blanket and a hoodie, but other than that, it's still a perfect morning here in the mountains. We'll talk to you in a bit. Say good morning.
Good morning.
So it's still the morning of day 3, and I realized that we didn't do a little tour of the inside of the cabin. So you can come inside with us. Or me, fair enough. So when you come inside, it's really nice. Loving all the wood. It's like a modern log cabin. It's got a little living room with that view. Pardon the mess. We're living here for a few days, and a little kitchenette with a built-in fridge and 2-burner stove and sink and microwave, everything you need, and dishes and all that. And then if we come over here, there's a nice little bathroom with everything you need, and then a bedroom. So it's not huge, but it's just right for 2 people. Loving the bed. It's a really nice bed. And like there's huge windows on every wall. Big closet too. So the views are everywhere, like pretty much 360. Forest to both sides in the back, and the mountain out the front.
Say hi.
Hey.
Yay! Look at it. We're driving in the mountains. We thought to ourselves, you know what? Our afternoon didn't have enough of driving. So we thought, wouldn't it be fun if we had to drive 3.5 hours to Kamloops to get our luggage?
And then drive 3.5 hours to get back.
Because that's how everybody wants to spend a day of their vacation.
Keep forgetting the fact that it's going to be 7 hours.
Well, I know it's going to be 7 hours. Don't worry. Porter's going to know that very clearly when I reach out to them to mention
FedEx.
to them. Well, and FedEx, yes.
So, story time.
Okay, that's right. There you go. You're telling a story on camera now.
We did start this morning. We met up with our realtor, who showed us 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's Little Hell's Gate.
Showed us 4 different properties.
Oops, sorry.
2 of which we like. 1 of which we really like, but we need to do some creative imagining as far as the house goes, because it's 5 acres, but there's a pipeline running through it. So of those 5 acres, maybe only 1 acre is useful.
For building.
For building, yes. Because you can't put anything permanent foundation on where the pipe goes. So it will return to, scrub, brush, land, trees and stuff. But we just can't put a house on that part. So anyway, in the middle of all this, about property, no, actually we hadn't even started the day, property 1, Emily got a phone call. And I'll let Emily take it over because she's the one who's been on the phone.
Okay.
Mostly
You're
for
gonna
the
look
past.
at scenery while I'm discussing this. This isn't working. Glare and bugs splatter. Which is your choice? Okay. So what happens is, and I'm going to shorten this down for you because anybody who's ever lived through this is probably well aware of what happened next. Our bags are in Kamloops. FedEx does not deliver to where we are in Valemount, BC.
Well, how did FedEx get a hold of the bags then?
I have no idea. Porter gave it to FedEx. FedEx said, we will deliver it to Valemount, except for we don't deliver to Valemount.
So either A, Porter didn't ask, or FedEx didn't say.
I don't have any idea.
I'm
how
not
this
100%
happened.
sure on that part yet.
Hey everyone, Alan here. I'm just jumping in. There was a whole lot going on this day and we didn't get a whole lot of video. We did look at some properties after we got the phone call from FedEx. So I'll drop those in here so you can see what we were looking at that day. But we were very preoccupied because we were on the phone pretty constantly with FedEx trying to get our luggage back to us. And yes, you saw the bottom line of we're driving to Kamloops to go get it. But some of the stuff that happened before that, we talked to them and they said they could hire Purelator to bring it to Valemount because they actually do deliver it to Valemount. But they couldn't get it there until Tuesday. Unfortunately, we flew out Monday. So that didn't help. They couldn't get it to us in time, and then it would come to the cottage cabin, and anyway, it didn't work. So the other option was to ship it back to Edmonton to the depot there, which they could do, but the problem with that is somebody would have to pick it up. And we couldn't pick it up because our plane left Monday morning at 6 a.m. And the depot did not open until I think it was 8 or 9 a.m. So obviously we couldn't pick up the luggage, so it would be missed as well. They could ship it back home, so we didn't get our luggage at all. And then we found out that even with not the last option, but the one before where we could ship it back to Edmonton, we could get somebody to come get it on the Saturday. But the problem with that is they had to show ID of the person's name that was on the luggage, which would have been Emily's or mine. And that didn't help because how do you send somebody to go pick it up if it's not us? So that's why we're driving down to Kamloops. And yeah, that was our day. It was a lost day. And like I said, we'll drop some of the pictures of the properties we were looking at in here. And then we will pick it up again next episode with we let the realtor go for the day because we're like, well, we're gonna have to drive to Kamloops. This doesn't make sense. So the next morning, just Emily and I drove out of town about 15 minutes or so north, maybe 20 of Valemount to look at another couple properties, but that's a story for the next episode. So stay tuned and we'll see you again then. Oh, I almost forgot the most important part of that whole day. As we were driving to Kamloops, Emily had gotten a call from the lady at the depot in Kamloops. And she had said, she was going to try to work on something. And she gave her personal number to Emily. So, and then a little while later, she called back and said, okay, what I've done, because the airport depot is like a half an hour into the city. She said, I'm going to save you a half an hour, or an hour, I guess, go in and back, by shipping it to one of their depots, which was at a Home Hardware in the north end of the city. And so we got in there and our luggage was already there. And just a huge, huge thank you to that lady at FedEx that went way out of her way to get us our luggage. After the whole mess, it gave a little bit of redemption to the chaos of the day. So again, that's it for this episode, and we will see you on the other side. Please like and subscribe and share, and you know what to do. You on YouTube, it's all the same. We'll talk to you later, next episode. Bye.